All right, what is up everyone? We are back and you've made it to course number 39 of playing the #1 course in all 50 states. We are in Connecticut. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are at Norbrook Farms today, and this place has everything. Obviously they have disc golf, that's why I'm here, but they have a farm, they have like a winery, they do wine tasting, they have a brewery, they bring out food trucks. There's a lot happening in this property. So pretty cool. I might have to check that stuff out. I'm hoping the food trucks will be here when I'm done so I can get some lunch because it is like 8:40 now in the morning. But we were playing the main layout today. That's their longest layout and the most popular, so really works out well. 2 off the top, normal stroke play from there. Before we get started, I want to say if you're subscribed, I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Your viewership is what keeps me out on the road, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. And if you're not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. We have these 50 state videos every Friday. We have usually a couple videos throughout the week added on. Might as well join in. It's a good time. We appreciate you guys. We're growing, and we're growing really, really quickly, and it's super awesome to see. So let's play some good disc golf today. We got great weather, low wind, shorter course. The past few courses have all been like 9,000 to 11,000 feet, like pretty long. This one is like 5,400 feet or something like that. So about half the size, but still woods golf. Still got to throw good shots. All right, up first, hole 1, 303, par 3. Dead straight. Honestly, not a lot to miss. You just have to throw it straight and get somewhat close. Like I really just have to throw this mid like 280 if I really wanted to. I just need to make sure it goes straight. We'll probably go hex first, see if it gets close, and then if it's short or whatever, I might just go ahead and club up to a fairway just to make sure it gets there. Okay. We kicked, but again, I think that's probably still 20-ish feet. I think we're still gonna go mid, but I'm gonna go just more stable because it is a little headwindy, so that hex just kind of started holding on that turn. But hopefully this will just go straighter with that fade. Oh, unless you pull it. That's the exact shot I'm looking for, just pulled it. All right, quick interruption to the video. I have an exciting announcement. The 50 state tour buzzsaws are here. These things came out absolutely sweet. Obviously the buzzsaw, super, super cool. Shout out to my dad for making this stamp. If you want one, you can head over to ozarkmountaindisc.com and order one now. These discs directly help me get to those trickier states like Alaska and Hawaii, and I can't thank you guys enough for all your support you've shown, not only our channel, but our business in general. It's been so, so huge. So if you want one, head over to Ozark Mountain Discs again and pick one up today. Let's get back to the video. All right, we are off. It's so nice. The weather, like the past week has not been good. It's been rainy, cloudy, not super fun to play in. And the courses have been hard. That's like just like added to the fact. But we've finally been getting, the past couple of days, been getting some great weather up here. So like my body just feels good. All right, definitely shorter than I thought, but I still think this was like the right disc choice. I'm gonna be in the way for a second, but we'll straddle out, give it a chance. Maybe. Oh, I like the bid though. I think it's about time to switch to a newer link because this guy doesn't really fade anymore. It's just pretty straight, which I guess is like not a bad thing. But for, I guess, putts when I miss right, I would like it to fade. All right, if you were someone that gambles a lot, the safest bet ever would be that I would get a par on the first hole on these. I feel like almost every time it's either par or bogey. Rarely do I get birdies on the first hole, but it's okay. We move on, hole 2, 333. It's straight off the tee pad, like technically all the way through this line of trees, but you have kind of forehand hyzer, backhand hyzer. The backhand is substantially bigger. You have way more room, so that's probably what I'm gonna try. Just go like stable fairway, let it fade down at the bottom. Again, just trees to miss, but there is like a pretty specific like gap to hit here. Pretty inside. I think we're short, but I got down there a good ways. Definitely needed some height here. Not terrible. We are gonna try to jump it. I'll tell you what, if you want disc to get beat up, you come out here because there's just like I mean, it's just rocks scattered. So like you're never not gonna hit something out here. But little jump putt, I don't know, give it a chance. I don't think we can go, like I don't think it'll roll, knock on wood. Go. I did not think that was going in. That was so sick. That was that same link I was just talking about not fading on the putt earlier. So maybe I should keep it in the bag. All right, that is a really good 2. That feels good. It's unfortunate though, because like hole 1, I was probably just outside circle, but like if I could have made both of those, we would have had something crazy going on. Hole 3, 272 par 3, you're playing just down the hill. There's definitely like a flex kind of forehandy, and then there's just like a hyzer play, that backhand hyzer that looks way easier. So I'm gonna try that. Ace run, and the past few videos I've had opportunities at like legit ace runs like this, haven't capitalized. So I would really, really love to. All right, I think we're gonna go hex here because it's gonna be super powered down, hyzer. Just gotta make sure it gets left. I could throw the M1, but I think that would be like too stable to like, cause it's 260. So like you don't have to throw it hard. Just have to hit like the line right. You know what I mean? Definitely missed the line, but it might work out. Oh, it might work. I hit the pole, I'm dialed. Now I know I just said I missed my line and I'm dialed in the same sentence. So that's my bad, because like those two things can't be true. And it does make me glad I missed my line, because I probably would have been way off to the right. But oh my gosh, another birdie there. We could shoot hot today. I haven't shot like incredible in a while. I've had some good rounds, but we could do something special today. All right, we have ourselves another ace run here. Oh my gosh, that gap is crazy. 175, par 3. You have kind of all the gaps here. Man, that middle gap is so enticing. But I think I was just looking, course record all time is a 41. This is a par 56, so that's 15 down. I think I'm just gonna try to get into the top 10, which is a 45, which is just 9 down. I would love to be in the top 10 here. So that's kind of our soft goal today is 9 under par. I think to the straight gap is so enticing. But I think the hyzer line might be the better play, but that is like, that's like right there, you know what I mean? I feel like it would be a disservice if I didn't try to hit this middle gap, even though I just said now I'm trying to get 9 down, so I'm not even playing like percentages anymore. But like this one, if you give it the height and get through this gap, it has nothing to do but like go somewhere towards the basket. So I feel like this is the play. Okay, that slid right up under the basket. I hit a smaller gap. So, but that's a tap in. So we're about to be through 4 holes. I've missed my line on 3, and 2 of those 3 will result in birdies. So in tap in birdies, not even just like birdies. And then I made the one good putt where I actually kind of did hit my line. It was just short. So this is a weird round, but very, very fortunate. All right, 3 for 4 with a missed putt on 1 where we could have been perfect is great. That one putt is gonna haunt me if I don't get to 9. But hole 5 is a 449 foot par 4. Looks like you're playing all through the woods and it's like sitting just out in the open potentially. Pretty fun here. I'm not really sure the line. I'm just gonna throw something stable, straight, and hope it fades. And yeah, I mean, just hope that's good enough. Pretty nose up, just get through everything. We hit something at the very end. I don't think we're even close to being out of the woods, but I don't know. I think that was one I was just trying to throw it too hard. Maybe because it's 449, like if I get a good pump on it, I can maybe get a round circle, at least, you know, it's just pure hyzer basically. So I don't know, I think we're gonna be fine. I still didn't see the basket, but might have a look or something. All right, this really isn't terrible. I can't decide though if I want to go forehand or backhand, but part of me wants to go forehand because I don't want to like have it fade early on the forehand and just like fall down this hill. Basically, as long as I miss this tree and this rock, we should be fine. Yeah. I think that's close, but like, I feel like it might be deceiving and it might be like a 15, 20 footer. Definitely is a little shorter than I would have liked, but I mean, we're like over 12 feet, but still, I guess it's for birdies, so like I can take a par, but I really shouldn't. Yeah, all right. It's just like, it's not a long putt, but it's like a nervy enough one that like you like should make it so you think too much. All right, we're now 4 down through 5. Yeah, because we're on hole 6. This one, in theory, should be easy. It's 420 feet, literally just that one tree to miss. So as long as, it actually says 405 on UDIS, so maybe even shorter. So just gotta throw it out there. I think I'm still gonna go backhand because I haven't thrown any forehands today. So I don't want this to be like the first one, you know what I mean? So backhand, we'll check the wind. Little tail right to left. So something big here. Go. Again, I think looks can be deceiving. That might be in circle, but that's pretty short. That's definitely like the beauty of the Gorgon, is that I threw that like fairly low and it's still kind of held. Granted, the wind I think was kind of keeping it up, but just that glide is so nice. I think I'm in the circle. I don't know, the grass is pretty tall, so I could be like way short, I don't know, but I don't think I made it like past the basket or anything. Okay, so I actually did go deep. There's like a short circle cut and I'm in it. I don't think, like, it's not out of bounds or anything, but very similar putt to just the last hole actually. Stick, yes. Come on, hey, we got something special cooking today. I feel good, I had a good breakfast, Dunkin' Donuts, I'm feeling good. All right, hole 7, pretty much the same thing. This is the tough part. It's fun to throw these holes, and maybe I feel good about it because I've basically been playing woods golf since I've left for like this Northeast trip. But like, this is like a pretty low effort hole when you think about it. That one, they at least put it behind the tree, but this one is like, you kind of have the woods on the right side, but it's like, it's just a 400-foot straight shot. So I don't know, I'll take my birdies if I can get them here. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna birdie this one, but I hope I do. But you know, 412-foot par 3. So it's like, I just have to basically do the same thing I just did and I should be all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's probably the same distance. All right, I'm living and dying by these. I'm in, they cut circles, definitely not like the full 30 feet, but so far I've been lucky enough to land in them. So this one's only about 10 or 12 again, but got it. Oh my gosh. All right, 6 for 7 is unreal. I am on hole 8 now, 448 par 3, yikes. Playing down into the woods. This one is definitely, if I throw a good shot, maybe I have a look, but I really just want to get to like the mouth of the woods, pitch up, take a par, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to get off anywhere crazy and kick off in the woods, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we'll see what happens here. The wind has changed now, which is awesome. So we have tailwind going this way. So I'm basically just gonna try to do, I mean, we're just gonna ride the hot hand because why would you not, you know what I mean? So I'll probably throw this out, maybe a little bit of hyzer, because I think I'd rather bail out on this side than be like early on the right side. But flip up, hopefully get some turn, just try to push down there a good ways. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, what is happening today? I threw that like just a little bit lower than I wanted to, but if we got to skip, we're pushing inside circle on a pretty tough hole, it seems, for a par 3. You know, it'd be very soft par 4, but a very tough par 3. But if we skipped anywhere, I think we might still have a look, honestly. But if I would have got that higher, that would have been absolutely money. So this is, I genuinely don't know what's happening right now. I feel good, but I don't know. Shout out Norbrook. All right, well, you know, you can't win them all. I didn't get a skip. I threw it lower. I think I could have been, yeah, pushing circle had I thrown it in the air a little bit, but we have a jump putt. Imagine if I made this. Like really, let's just imagine if I made this putt. Stay up. I think I got scared. I don't know why, but that's unfortunate. I had the line, I just short. All right, let's calm down here. Par there is fine. I think it brings me back down to earth a little bit because like I was almost feeling the pressure like I needed to birdie. So like now it's kind of off the back. I got my good stretch of birdies. Maybe we get another stretch here soon. We got one more on the front nine, hole 9. Then the back nine looks substantially easier based off distance. So maybe we'll get to working on the back 9. But hole 9, 308 par 3. It plays straight up the hill, very similar to hole 1. It's just up the hill instead of kind of flat. I'm probably gonna go ahead and club up though to like a fairway just to make sure I do get up far enough. You know what I mean? All right, it's kind of annoying. I really need to get better at it. The camera died and I wasn't looking because I was just getting ready to throw. So I'm up here, not a great shot, threw it really low. Circle 2 for sure. So we'll see if we can make a jumper. All right, this is what we're looking at. Should be all right. Again, if we just get a par here, we'll get to work on the back 9. Oh, I wanted to see, that's the same length that didn't fade. If I had a stable one, it would have. All right, so we finished the front 9, 6 down. Incredible. Missed putt on 1. Hole 8 was tough. Hole 9, I just should have thrown a better tee shot, and I almost made that putt. It's fine. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could still get the course record. 15 down. I would have to go perfect on the back 9. So that is probably not going to happen. But I still can get, like, I only need to go 3 down on the back here to get that 9 down, be in the top 10 on the leaderboards, which would be fun. So we're gonna try to do that. Hole 10, 250-foot par 3, just up and to the right or the left here, just gonna be stock hyzer shot, gets into the woods. It's a little bit of a skip, but that grass is pretty thick. All right, this actually might be kind of a wasted opportunity here. Got to go wide. Definitely, I did not know all of this stuff was in here. I thought if once you beat this, you kind of just had a putt, but this is pretty hard. It's gonna have to be a little Annie jumper that has to go like right at the basket. Oh my gosh, that's deep. All right, I don't know, I guess maybe I could have thrown this harder. I don't really know what else, because even like, I mean, even if I got 10 feet further and I'm in this, it's still not an easier putt. Like you kind of have to get, I say lucky, but I guess I could have gone wider. But this was actually sneaky tough. All right, I could not let this one get away from me, because this is low-key one of the harder holes, but it's not a hard hole. I just needed to throw that wider, harder, and it would have been fine. All right, something I will say about the course is that if you don't have U-disc, this is pretty tough to navigate. Like there's like a red arrow, like basically right by the baskets that point you, but you're still making like multiple turns. It's not like you're just walking straight to the next tee pad on some of them. Most of them you can definitely just see it, but some of them, like this one specifically between 10 and 11, it's like if you don't have U-disc, you're just gonna be wandering, because there's multiple trails that weave in and out, so you could get lost pretty easily, but U-disc is great. Hole 11, 265. We're playing down the hill and it's actually pretty straight, but definitely plays better, I think, for a forehand, maybe just flat forehand. Got to get clean. This is kind of an ace run. I don't know what's down behind, but as long as it gets clean, I think we're fine. I think we're just going to try to go smooth zone. See what happens here. Well, that's pretty good. Skipped and hit. I don't know where it's at, but we skipped and hit. I don't know if you could see that at all, but it was kind of tracking, so I was staying quiet just in case it went in, then I could freak out, but it didn't. I do think we're close, but because we skipped like right at the basket and then hit something like immediately after, so I'm hoping it didn't roll, just hit and fell. This one is, actually no, this one's probably harder than the last hole. Looking at it, went a little long. I think I hit this guy or the rock or something, but I mean, this 20-footer. Yeah. I have to actively think about putting now, but the results speak for themselves. All right, 7 down through 11. Hole 12, 268, par 3. Definitely looks to be a backhand hyzer. It's sitting straight behind this group of trees, but there's like kind of a forehand that I want to do. But I think it's if you just get past these trees on hyzer, you should be somewhere in the circle. It's pretty good, I think. Skip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're under the basket. I haven't made my final judgments on this course yet. Obviously, I'm still playing. I have had a lot of people tell me this course is overrated. So I would like to know what you guys think about it that have played this course before, because it's like, it's a fine course, but it's like #1 in the whole state. I don't know. This is the only course in Connecticut I've played, so I don't know how they stack up. Because like I could see this being on the same level as like the other courses with like the quote unquote private course bias, where there's so much other like things you can do on this property plus disc golf. So I could see people rating it higher because of that. All right, this one's pretty tough. 315, hole 13, 315 par 3, playing up the hill. It is dead straight. You just have to get clean through a lot. I can't decide if I want to go forehand just to make sure I get out of here or not, but kind of a tough shot. This one could easily be a par unless I get clean and probably make a good putt. So we'll see. I do only need one more birdie for that 9 down too. So real no pressure here. Just get my par because we have 6 holes after this or whatever. Get off everything. In the middle, definitely a par. Yeah. All right, this is a very happy par here. I think like realistically, if I wanted to, I'd still have to go forehand, but like low-key even club up to like a distance driver or something just to make sure it gets to somewhere here. Cause like the hill's pretty high. So if you throw it high enough with like a fairway, which I can throw 300, it's gonna land short. So I don't know. Par was kind of evident, I feel like. All right, best hole on the course so far. We're looking at a 390-foot par 3, Pond OB. Very fun shot here. Now it's just a matter of what disc I don't mind losing in case I go short. But this is the best hole in the course by far so far. All right, I think we're gonna go forehand justice. I think it's one I know, I can throw 290 feet, but I know I can, one, get through this gap and get over the water with it. So birdie would be sweet because this is a cool hole, but like par, or like not losing a disc is what I want. Oh, that looks good too. Oh my days, I hope I wasn't in the way for that. Dang it, that was so good. I tried to watch it back to see if I was in the way, but the disc is so small I couldn't see it. So we'll take our 2 there. That was a great shot. It's exactly what I wanted, especially with this beat up justice. Just kind of hold straight, but I know it's gonna fade. Kind of want to throw that again. All right, we've done it. I am 9 down. Should be top 10 on the leaderboard should I not bogey anymore. So every other birdie, should I get more, it's just bonus here. I will say too, I think my best out of the 50 states videos is 11. I think it's 11 at Kayak Point, 11 or 12. I'm gonna say 11 because that's easier than getting 12. So secondary goal, now we've beat first goal. I should be on the top 10 for this course. Secondary goal is 11, which if I do get that, that even bumps me up more. We have par 3s from here on out. And other than hole 18, pretty short par 3s. So pretty fun here. We are in hole 15. Interesting, so there's a tee pad here that says 280. But on UDisc, there's a tee pad further up that says 167, but I don't see the other tee pad. So we're gonna play from here. I mean, it's 80 more feet or whatever, and it's still pretty much just a forehand down there. So we'll play from here, par 3. I think we're gonna go same disc here. Man, it could be backhand turnover. That'd be such a sweet line, but forehand definitely higher percentage for me. Get clean. What a flare. Ouch. Pretty short. I keep forgetting to move. I apologize. All right, yeah, definitely no other tee pad. So I imagine the 167 is just a typo. We got a good ways into the basket. We're where we're at though, so I just don't want to take any like unnecessary bogeys. What a roll. Sit down. What the heck? Oh my gosh, the straddle putt. I figured out straddle putting because like my putt typically is flat, but with straddle putting, because I miss right so much, I just put it on hyzer and typically I'm releasing earlier so then it just goes straight at the basket. Love that. All right, we have 16, 17, 18 to go. Hole 16, 320. It says 320 on the sign, but it says like 280 on UDisc, 286 on UDisc. So I don't really know what's right. Looks not 320, that's for sure. But it's just straight out there into the open. So pretty much just throw your straightest disc that goes, I guess, maybe 290, and then it should be good. All right, I think we're gonna try to ride the hot hand. Not that, I guess that shot was like super good, but play the right side, let it turn, because it is kind of headwindy. Hopefully throw the same exact shot I threw on 14, I guess. Oh, so fluttery. All right, long look, but it's there. All right, not my best work. It came out really fluttery. I think that's why it turned so much. So I wanted it like pretty flat to anhyzer, but I figured it would have the stability. We're probably circle's edge. This is kind of like I feel like my first like legit putt. Like I've had some circle 2 looks and whatever, but like as far as like in the circle long putts, I feel like this is my first one, at least that I can remember. So kind of headwindy too. Well, actually it's more, no, it's actually almost straight headwind. So this will be a good putt to make. Get up. Oh, I thought the headwind would do a little more. Dang. I didn't hate it at all. I did. I mean, it was low anyways, but I thought the headwind would give me something. All right, 17, 18 left. The inaccuracies on UDisc compared to the T-pad are getting annoying because I don't know what to believe. Hole 17, it says 310 there. It says 284 here. It also doesn't even say I'm on the T-pad. It says it's over there. So I'm gonna go 310. It's like definitely gonna have to be like a flex forehand type shot all the way up there. This is a tough hole, and I also just looked. If I finish par, I will finish with 46, when I believe I need a 45 to get that top 10. Yeah, 46 would technically put me 14th because there's so many people tied 9. So I need, basically birdie is ideal, because then I would just be like, I would be tied 5th. But I need at least 1 birdie out of the next 2 to actually get that top 10. So, and 2 hard holes left. So we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh. That was 3 feet from being perfect. I went ahead and threw distance driver, like I threw my stable destroyer, just to see, because it does play quite a ways uphill. I'm tired already, but I think I got clipped short. We might have another jump putt type, but literally had I missed it, I would be probably somewhere close to circle. Yeah, I think had I got clipped by this guy, I think I might be over in the tall stuff over there, but again, we would be pushing the circle. I'm gonna try to jump putt this. I'm not gonna miss short. I'm gonna make sure it has the distance, has the height, has everything. Just gotta give it a chance. Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh. Dude. You guys have no idea how stinking awesome this feels right now. 10 down, 1 to play. We have now made it into the top 10, so long as I just take par on 18. Oh my gosh, that's so sick. All right, this is it. I'm so stinking pumped right now. 10 down. We could maybe get 18 here. It's 404 feet playing down and to the right, but it is playing a good ways downhill. Probably playing I give it 390, 380 at the very least, but forehand out straight. As long as I don't clip any of this stuff, we're good. Fall down. Let's finish strong here. Oh my gosh, dude, that putt was so awesome. Gosh dang it. First big, besides that one, power forehand of the day. Holy lift. No way. No way. Oh, I think it just kept rising up. That low-key looked like it was going in. We're probably short. You guys have no idea how good I feel right now. I'm so pumped. Oh, so awesome. I haven't played, granted, these courses have been really hard. This one is definitely one of the, probably the easiest one I've played on this trip so far. So there is that, but it just feels good. I haven't played like, I feel like a complete solid round in a long time. So shout out Norbrook, man. Yeah, the headwind lift definitely just kept air bouncing. We're circle's edge, short, straight headwind putt. If this goes in, I'm fired up. I already am. If it doesn't, we tap in our 3 and we get the heck out of here. Oh, I thought that was going. Oh my gosh, if that spit out, that would have been so tragic. But that is it for Norbrook Farms. I got a lot to talk about, so let's just head back to the van. All right, that is it for Norbrook Farms. We're coming to you from inside the van. The parking lot is full and it is 11 o'clock. So a lot of people here. I'm gonna see, maybe try to grab some lunch out here. I don't know what time that all starts, but let's get into the ratings here. Well, let's talk about the course first. Super fun. I am so pumped that I got my 10 down. Until I looked, you have to have UDisc Pro for your name to show up on leaderboards. So I would have to pay for UDisc Pro for my name to show up, which is super lame, but whatever, I guess. I know, I mean, I have it documented that I did it, so I don't care. I'm top 10. I'm tied 9th, I guess, with a bunch of people. So super awesome. Now let's get into the ratings. Okay, first things first, course name, Norbrook Farms. Honestly, I mean, I feel like it's pretty accurate. You know what I mean? There's a farm out here, that's for sure. I don't know the name of it. Okay, I don't know the name of it. I'm pretty sure it's probably Norbrook Farm. I'm guessing that's why they named the course that. So I think I'm just gonna go flat 8.0 for that. Very cool name, but I think just because they're naming it extension of the farm, then I don't know. For whatever reason, that just doesn't like ever sit right with me. But still a great name, cool name. All right, next up is accessibility, free to play. And so far, I think there's gonna be a couple here that are pay to play, but so far the only course I've paid to play on this Northeast trip is Indiana. So everything else has been public free to play. That gets the 9.0 rating, but that is absolutely huge and so much fun that like disc golf is like, as far as the #1 courses are like pretty easily accessible up in this area of the US. So very fun. Quality of the course, this is where it gets interesting because like, did I shoot well? Absolutely. I shot kind of out of my mind today, or definitely better than I have been in a long time. But I think it's because the course was like very soft. Did I have a good time? 100%. I had a great time. But I think the layout, I don't know how to put it. The design was fine, except there were a few holes that got pretty lazy, it seems, maybe with the space. But also I felt like I was throwing the same shots over and over and over again. It was either hyzer backhand with like a mid, hyzer backhand with a putter, hyzer backhand with a driver. So it was basically, I felt like I was throwing the same thing over and over and over again. So that like definitely took it out. Granted, was it still fun? Yes, it was still fun. This is not a bad course. I'm just saying you're throwing, like realistically, I could have came out here with maybe 5 discs and played, probably not as good, but played pretty good. You know what I mean? You don't need a full bag. Like an amateur could come out here and play, and granted I am an amateur, but like a newer player could come out here and play and be just fine. You know what I mean? So I think for that, I'm gonna give it a 7.6, which is definitely on that lower side, and it's tough for me to do that with like how I played today, but I think it's because the layout was pretty soft. You know what I mean? All right, then lastly, my overall enjoyment. This is where it kind of counteracts the quality of the course because I give it an 8.8, which is I think the highest overall enjoyment I've had playing any of these courses because I played so well. I was doing things I haven't done in a long time, like make circle 2 putts. And so it was just a lot of fun. I would totally play this course again if I was ever around because like it is easy and you can get through it pretty quick. Like I think it took me like an hour and a half maybe to get through it, and I'm carrying a bag and camera, the tripod and all that stuff, and I got to set it down and pick it up and move it, whatever. So like, you could get through this course. If you played fine, you could get through this course in an hour 15, you know what I mean? Playing from like the longer tee pads. So very, very fun course. The average of all the scores here, I was looking at an 8.35, which is a very, very good score for these. This course was super fun. I had a good time, and I think there's something to be said for that. Granted, had I shot poorly, maybe I probably think different, you know what I mean? But I could definitely see this being a #1 course, because it's not championship level by any means, but it's a very solid all skill level course. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'll have them all up there so you can see them, but that is all I got for you for Connecticut. We are off to, I don't know where, to be honest. Rhode Island is next Friday. So stick around for that. If you're subscribed, I appreciate you guys so much. Without your guys' support and viewership, I would not be able to be out here. So I'm very, very appreciative, because like, this has been so much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you're not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe. We have a lot of stuff. We have these every Friday, and we have a couple throughout the week. A lot of fun stuff. You guys, I'd love for you guys to be a part of it. But that is it. Ozark Mountain Discs to the moon.